What's going on, my people? We are here on this Saturday night. If you catch us on the replay, welcome to my channel. Make sure to subscribe if this is your first time listening to the journey, the journey that is. We are here, man. Just chilling right now. I got a special guest coming in at about 7:10 p.m. Before we move on any further, shout out to Cisco Aaron checking in. Before we continue any further, man, um, let me pay the bills. We got a new ballistic target on the scene. If you guys want any more information about that, let me give you the website. Give me a second. Let me give you guys the website. If you want, I'm gonna have all the information about that coming up pretty soon. Um, the name of this new ballistic target is called Targil. Just go on Google, type it in, and you will see it. Um, RLC Mobile Detailing, servicing the Treasure Coast, and RLC Catering, servicing the Treasure Coast, and they would also travel if the money is right. Um, I had to pay the bills there for a second. Shout out to all my sponsors. If you want to be a sponsor, just drop me an email, rlctv876 at gmail.com. Let me go ahead and put the link, man. So when my guests come in, when my guests get up in the building, we can go ahead and let them in. Get what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that's up in here right now. Appreciate y'all for coming through. We got Cisco Aaron in the building so far. Man, tonight, if you guys see me go off camera tonight, because my allergies, man. My allergies, man. It's that season. My eyes are runny, stuff like that. But we can't complain. Um, Today topic, man. Before we get Cisco Aaron up in the, not Cisco Aaron, but before we get Omar up in the building, I want to talk about one thing, man. And GI Joe Trucker, what's going on? First thing, man. As you guys see behind my headline on the screen right there, I heard Eddie House, man. He was on Undisputed, and he said something, man, that stood out. And basically, he said, "Ain't nothing soft about living," right? And I thought that was a brilliant statement right there. You know, shout out to Eddie House. I don't know if he made that up. I don't know if he got it from somebody, but I got to give credit where I heard it, and I heard it from him. You know what I'm saying? Mike, what's going on? Don't be normal, people. You know what I'm saying? Normal people do normal things. Normal people, they act a very normal type of way. If you want the same results in life, continue doing the same things in life, and you will get the same results in life, people. You know what I'm saying? Normal definition, conform to a standard, usual, typical, or expected. You know what I'm saying? We expect you guys to do that, right? You guys are the standard, right? You guys usually do the same thing. You're so typical, right? It's predictable how you guys gonna move. It's predictable how you guys gonna act. It's predictable how you guys where you guys gonna go. You know what I'm saying? That's what's being normal, right? It's okay to be okay in life, but if you want to be different, man, you got to start doing different things. If you want to be different, you got to start moving different ways. You know what I'm saying? If you want to get ahead, you just got to start moving different. You can't wake up every day doing the same crap and expect the different result. It just doesn't work that way. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't work that way, man. You know what I mean? For instance, just like I hear a lot of guys, especially food service drivers, they they want to become owner operators, right? What they want to do? They all want to buy a truck and they all want to get a dry van. Nothing wrong with getting a dry van, but guess what? You gonna get that dry van results. And it's a bunch of owner operators out there. They know how to maneuver with the dry van because they've been doing this type of stuff for years, right? They got contacts, they got people that they deal with, they know how to move, they know their lanes, you know what I mean? Coming in the game as an owner operator, like you're not gonna know how to move, you're not gonna know where to go, you're not gonna know how to grow. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna get sometimes you're gonna get a worse results than if you had a job. You know what I'm saying? But you just gotta keep pushing. You gotta take a chance. You gotta take a risk. You know what I mean? I salute a man that's willing to take a risk. I salute a man that's willing to take a chance in life. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not being normal. You know what I mean? So I salute all owner operators because they're not doing the normal trucking things. You know, the normal thing in trucking is to come in trucking, get a CDL, and just get a job. You know? And the average person, they gonna get over the road job or they gonna get themselves a easy local job. They're looking for the easy, right? Now, shout out to D Rich up in the building. You know what I mean? G.I. Joe Trucker says super ego truckers. Now, one thing I want to say, right? It's okay to have an easy local job. It ain't nothing wrong with that. But I don't know if you're in this game for the money, or I don't know if you're in it because you just want to say, I got a CDL, and you want to walk around the neighborhood and brag that you got a CDL, grocery store, I got a CDL, you know what I mean? Home Depot, Lowe's, waving your CDL in the air, you know, waving like you just don't care. I got a CDL. I don't know if that's your whole mission, if that's your whole plan, is just to tell people that you got a CDL, or your mission is to actually make some money up in this game, man. I don't know about you, but I want to get paid. You know what I mean? Because the more we get paid, I'm gonna leave that there alone. So if the mission is the money, then you know if you want to work local and make that money, then you should know that you cannot move a normal way. You got to do the touch freight to get a different result. You know what I'm saying? That's why I decide to do food service because the results, when it comes to monetary wise, the results is just different. You know what I'm saying? Food service drivers move a different way. You know what I'm saying? And no matter what you do in trucking, like if it's something that's not easy, if it's something that people Say it's hard, right? Flatbed. A lot of people don't like flatbed because they actually got to work. They actually got to get out the truck and work. But flatbed drivers, they get paid different, right? Reefer. A lot of people don't want to drive reefer because you actually got to babysit the reefer. But guess what? Reefer drivers get paid. You know what I'm saying? It's all about the difference, my peoples. You know what I'm saying? It's all about moving different. And we just here, man, waiting on Omar to get up in the building. Omar, if you in here, hit the link and jump right in, man. Last week we started talking to Omar, but you know, I wanted to bring him down the right way because sometimes we talk to drivers and I told myself I want to stop looking at drivers as a just a food service driver or a LTL driver or a fuel tanker driver. We want to give these truck drivers a chance to share their story, how it all began, um, where they coming from, where they grew up, some of the struggles that they had to go through, highs and lows, you know, share their story, man. So people out there can be inspired to come in trucking or to do something else in life. So we can get people inspired to get off the corner, you know? So we can get people inspired to you don't have to sell drugs to get ahead. You can actually do what we're doing and make that bread, because if you choose that street life, it is not always going to end up the right way. You know what I'm saying? Um, it's okay to have a job, man, and get a 401k and get an IRA and just move different, man. You know what I mean? Just like Eddie House said, it ain't nothing soft about living, man. And that's why we do our YouTube channel because we trying to motivate people to think different, man. You got a kid now, bro. You know what I mean? You guys are parents now. You got a 1 year old out there. You got a 2 year old out there. You got a 5 year old. You actually got little kids that's dependent on you. You know what I'm saying? To provide for them because they did not ask to come in this world by themselves. You know what I mean? So you need to be around, man. You know what I mean? So sometimes you got to look at your circle. You know what I mean? It's okay not to fit in. It's okay to be different, man. If your circle is moving the same way they used to move and you choose to be different, it's okay, man, to be different. You know what I'm saying? So much people, man, they just they're stuck in that what you call it? They're stuck in that man, it's an M word I'm looking for. But they're stuck, man, in their way of thinking. Truck Money Out, what's going on? Shout out Truck Money Al in the building, man. And once again, we probably gonna have to switch it up a little because we supposed to have we supposed to have Omar stuck in the Matrix. Yeah, Ty, appreciate you, man. I was looking for that. I was looking for that word, man. Yeah, some of the people they're stuck in the Matrix, man. Their way of thinking, man. Their way of doing things, man. Their way of going about life, man. You know what I mean? They stuck in that damn Matrix. You know what I mean? 9 to 5. Like, who cares about working a 9 to 5? You know what I mean? Like they look at us like we're the idiots. They look at us like we're the clowns. You know what I mean? Because we choose to go a little harder. We choose to go a little further. You know what I mean? Hey, once again, guys, anybody want to hit the link and share their story about how they got up into trucking? Just hit the link. Anybody want to share their story about their journey in trucking and their journey in life and friends that they had to shake, places that they had to get away from. Uh, just anything you want to share, go ahead and hit the link while we wait on Omar to get up in here. You know, I hope he don't oversleep. You know how it is in food service, man. When it comes to interviewing a food service driver, I blame nobody for either forgetting, for being late, because sometimes on the weekend, a food service driver is just burnt out, right? Especially Omar working for US Food. You know what I'm saying? G719, what's going on? Appreciate all my new subscribers that recently subscribed to the channel. Make sure y'all go follow G.I. Joe Trucker. Make sure y'all go follow Truck Money Al. Make sure y'all go follow Yequi TV. I had her on a couple weeks ago. Make sure y'all go follow Elwise also. Follow Quizzy Vlogs. Follow who else? Who else? Um, it's a channel I just recently started following. It's a driver. He drives for Cisco. Let me look for his name real quick. Make sure y'all go follow. Looking for his name. Looking for. Okay, make sure y'all go follow Jamel Cleveland 223. You know, yeah, Jamel Cleveland. Make sure y'all follow all these channels, man. G719 asked me, have I ever thought about the port work? I actually did before, long time ago. And I'm gonna be honest with you, man. By making deliveries on the port before, cause you know, U.S. Food, I used to have a delivery over at the port, and the way I see the trucks move over there, the way I see the owner operator move, the long lines and stuff like that, the beat up trucks in Miami that's hauling these containers, just by my observation down here in Florida, it might just be a Florida thing. Maybe if I was in a different state, I'd think differently. But nothing interests me about the port down here in South Florida. Um, I don't got the patience for that, man. But I know that in different states, it's different result because a buddy of mine, he's an owner operator. He operates out of Virginia. He's doing really well as an owner operator, and GI Joe Trucker, I'm waiting. I'm waiting to hear from the guest too, man. Let me drop him. Let me drop him a quick message. David Henry, what's going on? Drop him a quick message, man. Because a lot of times, David Henry, what's going on? A lot of times, you hear a lot of truck drivers say, "Oh yeah, I was in the army, or I was in the marine, or I was in the navy," and a lot of people just let that hurry up and slip over their head. That's not normal. Like, we want to hear the story. We want to hear the pain. We want to hear the glory. You know what I'm saying? So I think everybody that served and eventually decided to become a truck driver, they got a story they got a story. You all got a story to share. You know what I'm saying? Um, I know a lot of people don't care, but not in here. In here, I really believe people care. You know what I'm saying? Um, so that's why I'm gonna start letting guys, man, come in and tell their story. Tell as much as they're willing to share. 'Cause people really want to hear. I know you guys don't have no fear. Um, hey, y'all, watch out. Y'all might hit a deer down by the pier. G.I. Joe, if you want to come in, man, and share a little bit of your story, feel free if you got time. You know what I mean? Anything you want to share, how many years of service you put in, you know, any advice for the youngsters, whatever you want to share, man, with your journey and your ultimate decision. What made you decide to become a truck driver, right? And I want to get a men, I want to, and I know you tried food service before, so I know you tried food service, and you was in the Marine, so I want to kind of get an idea of oh, David, you was a Marine too. I want to kind of get an idea, right, of the comparing like food service. Like, what would you tell a driver that want to quit about doing something that's you would say is easy for what y'all got to go through in boot camp and stuff like that. But obviously, if you guys made it through that, you guys had that no quit mentality. So for people that want to quit, man, for people that want to give up, that's why I'm gonna start getting some of you guys on here to share your story and just help some of these quitters, um, help some of these losers. I ain't mean it like that. I'm just playing. I ain't mean it like that. But help some of these people that don't want to keep pushing. Help some of these people that want to give up, man. Give them some words of encouragement, man. Give them some words of how you guys kept pushing it through when it was times where you guys wanted to quit, when it was times when you guys wanted to give up. Like, what kept y'all fighting? Like, why y'all didn't give up? Why y'all didn't quit? You know what I mean? So those are the type of things that direction that we want to go into. You know what I mean? G.I. Joe Trucker say he's in Jersey. You'll spend all day waiting to get a box on that chassis. I just don't have that time, bro. D Rich say for him, port work was easy, but he couldn't do what those guys do in the port. I don't see slavery in food service. He's your choice. Just go OTR. In trucking, everybody got a choice. You know, I mostly ran out of Savannah and Jacksport. Exports tend to make more than imports. So if you're working for a company that pulls freight off the ship and takes it to a warehouse and return it empty, might not pay as much. I've been over to that port over there, Savannah, over in the Garden City here area. I had a contract back in the days. I was getting I had a contract with I was actually pulling some government loads for a short period of time that really paid really good. You know what I mean? I can, and it might be for another show, but I'm service connected, getting disability from the VA. A nugget for your veteran subscribers. My motivation was to get out the hood. Didn't want to die on no street corner, and I was very poor. It was my only way out, bro. That message right there, that hit deep, bro. Say, y'all listen to this message, man. Because sometimes people let a lot of things go over their head. My motivation was to get out the hood. Didn't want to die on no street corner. And I was very poor. It was the only way out. Now, that right there, that's a mentality that a lot of people in the hood just don't have. That's not, when I talk about don't be normal, there's nothing normal about what David just said right there, right? Ain't nothing normal about that. G719 say, I'm about to move to Charlotte, North Carolina with 3 years experience. I might do food service. One thing about Charlotte, North Carolina, you're gonna have a lot of options when you move to Charlotte. So that's one good thing right there. You know what I mean? And it's a lot of good I'm gonna be honest with you guys, right? I'm gonna keep it 100. If I was living in like the Georgia area, Charlotte area, close to Florence, Carolina, areas like those, Arkansas, me personally, I would probably have my own truck. And the reason I said that, I would know how to maneuver, right? But living down here in South Florida, it's just not beneficial having your own truck, in my opinion, because you got to be out so long. Cause Florida just don't really have loads coming out like that. They do, but it's not paying like that. You know what I'm saying? I would take hazmat loads from Jacksonville to Savannah, sometimes right to the port, paying 13, 1800 a load. You could easily do two a day. It was good work until someone else came and underbid it. Man, that's what they always do, bro. That's how they always move. That's how they always operate. Do you think Cheney Bros will ever come to the Midwest? I think so, cause they're growing. Um, I heard they're on their way to Texas, so I hear they're on their way to Texas. I don't know what part of Texas, guys, so don't quote me on this yet. If I get some confirmation, I'm definitely gonna keep you guys informed. But I think so. I definitely think so. So what's happening now, man, is we gonna give it like we gonna give Amar like another 5 minutes while we up in here conversating. And if he don't come through, we just gonna reschedule him for a different day. You know what I mean? We know how it is as a truck driver, man. D Rich say I can definitely see Cheney in Texas. Yeah, me too. It's definitely a place where I think a company a company like Cheney will be like with the right peoples over there, man, will be easily established. Well, not easy, but I mean like if they come in aggressive, salesmen doing what they got to do, stuff like that to get new customers, you know? Cause you know out there in the food service world right now, man, it's a big competition, bro. And I'm gonna explain to you guys what I mean by it's a big competition, right? I was making delivery yesterday, right? And I noticed this customer, they used to order a whole bunch of French fries from us, right? But I noticed that they didn't order no fries. So I asked the customers, I'm like, yo, you had to order the day before? Cause I noticed you didn't order no fries. And the lady straight up told me that. She like, no, US Food bring our fries right now. They got a better price. Get what I'm saying? And that's the type of stuff, man, you gotta deal with when you in the food service game. A lot of drivers they don't notice this stuff. A lot of drivers don't care to notice, but I notice little small things like this, right? I notice when my cases is getting kind of shaky at the customers. Just like I got a customer down where I'm at. I got a customer and I told the customer straight up, I'm like, yo, you got PFG and you got Cisco and you got US Food taking all my damn cases. What's up with that? I told him straight up, not in a rude way, but just to show these customers that I pay attention to what's going on. You feel me? And dude was like, "Oh no, 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 man. You guys still get the most cases." But the thing what's going on with that is that lately, man, I notice what's going on. I know what's going on, man. A lot of drivers they don't stay informed. Um, A lot of drivers they don't know what the heck is going on. I know what's going on. It's a price war out there right now. And not only a price war, it's also a thing what you call, I'm not even gonna get into numbers, man, because I can talk numbers for days. But what some companies can afford to do, maybe another company can't afford to do that right now. You get what I'm saying? How would you handle doing food service without a route every day? What's the pros and cons? Um, David, handling doing a different roles every day, it is the cons outweighs the pros. I'm not even gonna lie to you, but you can take all the cons as a pro and be and the reason I said that because that's gonna make you a better driver. That's gonna make you more patient. That's gonna help you to learn all the routes, so eventually you can know what area you're trying to be in, right? So if I sit here and tell you that it's a lot of pros to it, nah, man, it's a lot of cons. Like you're constantly looking for addresses. You're constantly getting out the truck, talking to customers, trying to figure out where stuff goes, trying to figure out who's open, who's not open, waiting on customers open, like dealing with traffic. Like it's a bunch of cons, man. You know what I mean? But that it's eventually going to become easier. You know what I mean? Yeah, for real, man. For real, Mike. G.I. Joe say, this is my issue. Why grown man gotta be pep talk to do what's right? I got 3 women coming in the game after I showed them a pay stub. Bro, hey, you said it, bro. Let me tell you something. G.I. Joe Trucker. So many women coming in the game right now because these ladies, they trying to get to the bag. They not trying to hang. These ladies are just trying to get to the bag, right? And they're learning that trucking, you can make money now. They want it now, right? They know how to apply themselves better than guys do. They know how to move different than the way guys do, right? They want it. You know what I'm saying? And they're coming to take it. You know what I mean? A lot of guys nowadays are just plain out lazy, man. Their thought process is just crazy. You know what I mean? The way of thinking, man, is just off. Their way of living is just ridiculous. You know what I mean? Their professionalism is just not there. The way they work is as if they don't care. You know what I mean? Showing them the pay stub, showing some dudes a pay stub, that don't even help the situation half of the time. You know what I mean? They just look at it, they stare at it, and in the back of their head, they're still thinking about the easy way out. You know? Always thinking about the easy way out. Bro, I went ahead and changed the name, the title of this video, because obviously, Omar forgot. So anybody that want to jump up in here before I get out of here, um, just hit the link and we can wrap it up for a little bit before I get out of here. You know what I mean? Right now is a very busy week at my job. Not just week, busy season, I meant to say. And one thing I want to tell you guys, when it comes to having a busy season, you got to take advantage of the busy season. Work whenever there's work. Work overtime. Do overtime whenever the overtime available, right? Because when it's slow, your paychecks is not gonna glow, and on your face that's gonna show. You know what I mean? So you got to take advantage. Just like my boy Dirty said, don't leave no crumbs on the table. That's where I got that from, right? Don't leave no crumbs on the table, guys. As long as you're willing and able. So I would say, like my route, for instance, my route is seasonal, right? From January till about May, end of May, my route is busy. Like 6 days a week, my route is straight busy, right? So what I do from January till May, guess how many days I'm working? I'm doing 6 days, bro, because I ain't leaving no crumbs on the table as long as I'm willing and able. You know what I'm saying? And after that, after when it gets to like May, then my routes become regular. My routes become like a measly $2,000 a week route. After that, you know what I mean? It's a regular route. But from January to May is busy, and you got to take advantage. In my opinion, a lot of guys is not taking advantage of the busy season. Shout out to Lewis, man. Lewis, one thing I want to tell you, bro. You got a lot of people talking to my dog today. I was talking to Truck Money Al today, and he showed me some texts, man. Some texts he got from some of his homies. Bro, you got a lot of people fired up. You and I forgot the other guy name, but you guys got a lot of people fired up about coming to Domino's, man. You guys, you guys got a lot of people want to go to Domino's. That's all I got to tell you, man. So just know that you did something, man. Just know that you and Angel, yeah, it was Angel, right? You and Angel motivated a driver or two to go fill out that application, man. And that's what it's all about, bro. When you are able to help out somebody that you don't even know, that you never even met, that's where that's blessing right there. You know what I mean? And you guys just came in, y'all kept it real, and a lot of people like the way the atmosphere. You know what I mean? You guys open your eyes to a lot of people, man. You know what I mean? Like I was telling somebody, bro. I was like, the food service pizza delivery jobs, they pay good. And I was telling them, I'm like, yo, Blue Line Transportation, Little Caesars, they pay $33 an hour, but that's the cheapest paying pizza food delivery. Let that think sink in your mind for a second. The cheapest company is paying $33 an hour. You know what I mean? The cheapest company that deliver to these pizza places, their drivers is making $33 an hour. That ain't nothing to sleep on, peoples. If you make $33 an hour and you know how to maneuver, you could easily do 130 for the year. So just imagine what Papa John's and Domino's drivers pulling down for the year. Just imagine how they maneuver and the way they operate, what kind of car. they got. They don't have the car that's taking them around the way. They got the car that's taking them far. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? They don't go to the bar just to hang out. They go to the bar to actually spend some money, buy a few rounds. You know what I mean? They don't go to the mall to window shop. They actually go to handle business. You know what I mean? They don't call a realtor to waste their time. You know what I mean? Gotta get it while the getting is good. That's why I don't mind working weekends and holidays. I'm telling you. Yeah, man, I love to get me a Papa John's driver on. That's a fact. That'd be a good one, man. I reach out to I gotta reach out to Truck Money Al, see if he can Omar, what going on, man? Hey, Omar, hit the link, man. I went in I went in I went and renamed the live and everything. Shout out to Omar. You know what I mean? So we got our guest, man. He finally woke up. Papa John and Domino's driver getting serious money. Yeah, man. Man, yeah, they getting paid, man. Salute to Papa John. Yo, yo, yo.
Sorry about
Oh,
that, man. I was doing.
oh, you breaking up? You in a bad area?
All right, hold up, hold up. You hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
All right. Sorry, I was about that. I was doing a couple things, man.
Man, that's cool, man. You know, we be busy all the time, so you already know how that is. I had you on before, man, but when you told me you was in the army, I wanted to bring you down the right way, man, and you know, and say just let you know we thank you for your service and everything, man. And I want drivers to start like shedding some light on who they are and why they decide to get into trucking, man. So take us way back, man. What area you from, man? Where you from?
Man, I'm from Connecticut, brother.
Oh, born
Shoot.
born and raised in Connecticut.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah. So early years, how was your school life, man? Growing up, man, elementary, middle, high school.
I mean, it was all right. I mean, I grew up in a rough area, but everybody respected my father, so I never really got messed around with. So
Oh
growing up
yeah,
was all
yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah. I kind of understand where you're coming from because I got like a similar story. But with my story, my dad was respected, but the difference is this is a difference though. Everybody was expecting me to go down that road. You get what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Now my father was the working man though, so everybody respected it.
Yeah. Oh, that was what's up, man.
Shoot.
So
Yeah, yeah.
so you came from a hardworking family. What about family wise, man? Brother and sister, you had a big family.
Yeah, I got a brother, two brothers, two sisters.
Oh, that's what's up,
That
man.
that yeah.
So when you got out of high school, how long it took you to decide that you wanted to go to the army and stuff like that?
Yeah, so I graduated in 2011. I graduated at 17 years old. Man, I couldn't even get a job at Dunkin' Donuts, man.
Bro, you graduated at 17?
Yeah.
Hey, hey, y'all gotta salute this man, man. That man graduated at 17.
So, and I couldn't even get a job at Dunkin' Donuts, man. The people was looking at me. I'm like, man, ain't you supposed to be in school? I was like, well, I mean,
He graduated.
yeah. So then, freaking, I was like, man, I gotta get up out of here, man. I need to get some money. I, so then, the military came into my mind, so you know.
Yeah.
So at first, I was trying to do the Marines, man, but they ain't take me because freaking, my vision was quite bad for to get a
Yeah.
waiver in.
Uh-huh.
So freaking, they was like, "Hey, the army will take you." I said, "All right, no problem." Very next day, I went to that next office.
So before that, man, when you had that, what was that conversation with your family, with your parents like?
Well, you know, nobody wants to see the child, you know, go somewhere to a whole nother state, you know, where they can't control that. But you know, I just had to like, I basically said out of hey, man, I need to get my future going, man. I can't really, you know, everybody else is still on the block, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, man, I need something different, man. So I just decided to just go on and leave. Be honest
So
with you.
so you decide not to be normal, man. Like that, and that's one of my topics, man. Not to be normal. Like why, man? Why you can't be normal, man? Why you decided not to be like everybody else, though? You know?
Yeah. So then I joined, did my thing, but I wasn't really into that lifestyle, you know. I just
Hmm.
went through it because you know you just kind of have to, you know.
Yeah.
So then I got out 2016 from active duty, and then waited a year. And then I was like, man, you know, missed the lifestyle, so I decided to do the reserves. I didn't really like the reserves. Did my time there, and then as I was in the National Guard, freaking COVID hit, and then when COVID hit, I got furloughed and actually got fired from my like warehouse job. So
Oh
then I was
shit.
like, "Jeez, yeah." I was like, "Jeez," and I was like, "Man, what I'm gonna do now?" Because I went through a tough patch around COVID time because my wife was pregnant as well. So I was like, "Man, what the hell?" So then, luckily, you know, the CDL school is the
Hmm.
same one that y'all have in Florida. They have the other one in my location. So I was like, "Hey, you know, I need I need to do something." So they was like, "Well, they're not doing a driving portion of the school, but to get the permit, you know, you study up and get the permit." So that's what I did. I just started studying up,
Yeah.
got that unemployment thing that the government was doing for a little while, and then I started working at Coca Cola as a selector because you know the government. When I got into it, the government was already cutting that thing off, so I needed to make some quick moves. So then I started working at Coca Cola. All they kept saying was, "Hey, we need drivers, the yada yada drivers." I was like, "Listen, I got something in my pocket that nobody in this building has. I got a free education." You know,
Yeah.
I was like, "You give me that time, man." It took like 3 months to give me say yes. So I was like, "Man, you know what? Once I went to school, you know, they didn't understand the complications of like the DMV and COVID because it was, you know, COVID was still happening. So my test kept fucking getting pushed back, and they thought I was just lollygag. You know what I'm saying? I was like, man, what the hell? So then freaking my road test came, passed that with ease. Originally I was going for 10 speed, but I kept stalling out, so I just went with the automatic, you know.
Yeah.
So once I got my license, actually Cisco, one of the Cisco reps or whatever showed up at the school, and he was talking about 100,000, and you know nobody wants to do the job, this and that. I wasn't quite fond to it. I was already just fond to like working hard as a selector, you know.
Yeah.
Once he said 100,000, I put my name down. I was the only motherfucker to put his name down.
What do you think?
Everybody was looking at me like,
Cisco,
man,
from a Cisco
yeah,
guy?
everybody, yeah. Everybody was looking at me like, man, why you want to work out for a living? I said, man, what you talking about, man? I was like, he said 100,000 to stay local. I said,
Yeah.
you guys are signing up for Swift, goddamn freaking on Snyder, man. When I got into Cisco, my first week check was $200, and I barely worked. Right,
Talking about 1 week?
one of my home, yeah, yeah. And one of my homeboys, he sent me his Snyder check. Man, that thing was like $200. I said,
Oh my God.
"Who's the fool?" I was like, "Who's the fool now?"
Oh
Shoot.
snap.
Yeah,
Well,
but
that's
mind you, some people they when I was at school, they took out loans to go in there. I went in there for free. You know?
oh because of the army.
Oh yeah, my GI Bill, my post 9/11 GI Bill. So I really didn't have that much worry.
Yeah. So what about
So
how many years you did in the army though altogether?
so altogether it was 8 years.
Oh, you did 8 years.
Yep.
Okay, so
And
you
I
used your
went one
GI Bill.
time. One time I went overseas. I can't really discuss much, but I went overseas as well.
Mhm. Okay. So what
Yeah.
made you decide to get into trucking though? Like what was your thought process when you first decided that you wanted to drive trucks? What was going through your mind?
Well, what I just said, freaking when I was working at a warehouse, originally one of the guys told me to go for corrections. So I took the test, passed the test, and I was on a waiting list, and my name was high because I could speak fluent Spanish as well. And that never came to fruition because of COVID. You know, like my test was, we was just waiting for so long that I was like, dude, I need to get a career on. And then just saw, eh, everybody say truckers make money, so I said, frick, fuck it, just going to a different lifestyle. Going to trucking.
So you actually okay, so you actually all right, so this is interesting. I like talking to somebody that just came into trucking but they never really like it was never nothing that they really wanted to do. They just found their way into
Exactly.
trucking
Yeah.
because of the money. Okay, so you got
Oh
into
yeah.
Cisco. You got into Cisco. What was life at Cisco when you just started?
Man, man, Cisco's the big leagues, brother. Man, you see how hard you could work, man. Cisco will push you. Cisco push to that limit.
Oh yeah?
Freaking, oh yeah, freaking. I remember because I told the guy when I started, I said I want to start immediately, but I have a 2 week training that I'm gonna be out.
Yeah.
So during my hiring process, how they put you with the trainer, get at least a few weeks. He
Uh-huh.
already knew I never had no experience. I never delivered a case in my life.
Yeah.
Never even driven a truck out of CDL school. Drove in the army. I drove a bit, but it's not the same concept.
Yeah.
Freaking man, I came back from that 2 week training. Man, he gave me a stack. It went from a small stack to a bigger stack. He said, "I want to see what you could do." Man, that thing was 17 stacks for like 800 something cases. I was
What?
like, what the hell? I was like, man, I only did a week of training with my trainer, and he just shot me out there. Let alone I got the route done in my 16, and freaking, after that, they just kept giving me loads, but I never really learned the process of just working the inside of the trailer. It was just getting routes done off of sheer power and will, you know. But I was
Oh,
already used to, yeah. So then I started YouTube, and I was like, man, it gotta be something on YouTube. There's everything on YouTube.
yeah.
And your channel came along,
Yeah.
and some words from like guys at my location, some words from your location. I just started going. I said, you know what? Let me start learning how the inside of the chair. Let me start learning how to drive the truck properly, and then everything else will come into fruition.
So you guys are running a lift gate or ramp over there?
It was mostly lift gates, but pub trailers. So you will get a lift gate. Man, you probably have like 800 cases on a pub on the daily.
On a pub?
On a pub,
Bro, how they fit that?
man, man, it was rough, bro. It was some days I would come in early, and I knew the runs because I started going. I was floating around for like a long time, but in the same relative area. So I
Yeah.
already pretty much knew the relative area. Like I already knew what stops needed what. Man, it was days that I had to like break down 2, 3 pallets just to fit the goddamn freaking pallet jack in there, man. Before I even left, that was like a part of a pre-trip standard for me, just to get that damn pallet jack up in there, man.
And what about Cisco, like the area that you live in? Like you would say they dominate that area?
Sales wise, yes. For drivers, no.
Oh, why you say that? Break that down.
Yeah, it's a big. So I break it down as to they got the sales, they got they pumping out some cases and stops, but man, if you're not treating the workers right, then it's gonna be a rotating wheel. Everybody
Oh,
could be
okay.
keep coming and going, coming and going, and the guys who stay, they either get hurt, be from being overworked and all that.
Were they were that a union?
Oh yes, that's the funny part is a union too.
Oh, that's crazy. How long you
Yeah.
eventually stayed over there?
I stood for about a year and a half until I was just like, man, you know what? I'm getting tired of waking up at 4 in the morning hearing grown men talk about the same crap that they've been doing for 8 years. So mentally, I was just like, man, you know what? Maybe somewhere else. I'm still young in the game. I said, man, let me try somewhere else.
Hmm.
And plus that bonus too. So not right now it's kind of hard to get a bonus out here. So I'm glad I kind of make that switch, keep the pocket swole.
Oh, you guys get a bonus at that U.S. food you at?
Oh yeah, we had a 15.
Oh, 15,000 sign-on bonus?
Oh yeah, bro. When I saw that. I said, man, that thing could change my life. So I hurried up and hopped on.
How long they took it to pay that out? Like a year?
Yeah, it's a year.
That ain't bad though. That's like, yeah, that ain't a bad deal. I can see why drivers like get attracted to those
Oh
bonus,
yeah,
man. You know, that can pay off some bills. That can pay
yeah.
a few things, man.
Oh
Especially you got
yeah,
some
for a
young ones,
year.
man.
You know. Oh yeah, I got young ones as well. So I was like, man, I gotta keep making moves. So
So, what's the biggest difference? You work for Cisco, you work for the big two, or the big one and the big three. Some people say U.S. food is number three
uh,
now. Some people say they're number two. I don't
yeah,
know
I
where
don't
they're at.
even know either.
But what's the biggest difference you see?
Shoot, man, the biggest difference is man, is U.S. You say U.S. food ain't broke, but they act like it, bro. Man, because them boys are stingy, boy.
But they're not. But they're not. The funny thing is they got money, man. They just don't like to spend it.
Man, them boys are stingy, man. Them boys are pocket watching. They want to give you goddamn pallet jacks. They barely got any goddamn lift gates. Man, it's pretty
Okay.
good though. I'm not even gonna lie. The work is good. The people are good. And it's ran really, really, really smooth compared to the other spot. But it's just I think it's like the whole financial thing, man. Once you really break down, man, they look like the whole world's about to collapse. You
What
know?
about the truck wise? You guys riding new trucks or still a lot of old trucks?
Yeah, and that's the funny part. I came from Cisco where you had to like work up to get a good truck. Over here, man, they had brand new trucks. So I was like, wow, the brand new Freightliners.
Whoa, that's good,
Them
man.
things are, yeah, them things are smooth too. I was like, holy crap, man, that's. I was like, man, I came from the bottom. Now I'm over here, man. So it's a pretty good life right now.
Yeah, and it was always my opinion, man, that and this is just my opinion. I think U.S. food pays better than pay better than Cisco, in my opinion.
Honestly, they do, but they need to step up on the 401k and the benefits.
Oh
You
yeah.
know, yeah, because man, I tell you what, man, when I imported with Cisco, the benefits thing took like at least a day, like 8 hours of like the explanation of all the benefits and everything. Man,
Yeah.
U.S. food, man, that thing was like 30 minutes.
What?
Oh yeah,
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm focusing a lot on my 401k because I'm trying to get a home. But right now, the to get a house right now with this market, man, it's like damn near suicide.
Bro, I can't
It's
imagine
like half a
living in
mil.
Connecticut.
Yeah, it's like no, I don't even live in Connecticut, brother. I moved out to New York.
Oh, you in New York? So I can't. The whole
Yeah,
Northeast, man, the houses prices over there is just different, man.
I tell you what, a 4 bedroom, I think 2 baths, brand new like built house with no interest, no nothing, just starting off selling. It's about 700, 5,000.
What? Damn,
Yep.
that's a lot of money, yo.
That's over half a mil, man. I'm like, man, man, you gotta be working till you could be throwing cases in your grave to pay that off.
That's crazy. How do you expect
True,
people to
but
pay
it's
that,
a.
man?
I mean, over here, like I said, I think I put it in one of the comments one time. I was trying to make a transfer one time for the Port Orange division, and I saw their pay, and I asked you, I said, "Hey, man, they talk about $23 an hour. I get paid 33 over here."
Oh, you are willing to come to Florida?
Oh yeah, man, I'm tired of the snow, man. Man, every time it snows, just driving that tractor, it feels like you're on a scary roller coaster, bro.
I can assure you that Port Orange don't pay $23 an hour. That must be like for training or
Well, I
something.
don't know. That's the only thing it said. That's the only thing it said on the work day is 23 an hour plus commission. So I was
But
like, well, if I'm gonna go to a different area, I might as well do chain account. So I don't want to deal with traffic. I want to learn kind of the area, you know, as if
I'm
no one is there, so I could just learn, you know.
well, I can tell you offhand, like when I was at U.S. Food down south, I transferred to Port Orange. I did Port Orange for a year or a year and a half, and we wasn't making no $23. We was making money, man. So if that's something you're still thinking about, like they make good money over there, and their accounts is pretty easy. We do IHOPs. We had Waffle Houses. We had Applebee's. We had a bunch of easy stuff, man. You know.
Oh yeah, I'm still thinking about it. I'm only been with US Food for 9 months, and I heard you have to wait a whole year. So I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
that's fine. I gotta stack up my pockets anyways, because I'm not sure of the cost of living in Florida. You know,
It's
to
getting
be taking
high.
any pay cuts, and yeah, you know,
It's getting high, but that area up there in Port Orange, um, you got pockets where you can find a house for a fairly decent price. And then again, you got a lot of places that the house is high in that area.
yeah, that's one thing I always wanted to do. I wanted to move to Florida. I was like, all right, right now I'm with a good company. I left Cisco, but I was like, I still got into a better company in my eyes. You know, I think right now US Food is better than Cisco right now. As far as like my location, they definitely are.
Yeah, shout out to all the Cisco drivers, but I worked for US Food before, so I can be biased on that statement also. You know what I mean? And right now, like US Food, I don't know what US Food got going on right now, but they're very aggressive right now in the sales market. Very
Well,
aggressive.
they talking about where me and my guys made the switch because it was only me.
Hmm.
Freaking you know how they check up on you in the route or whatever when you local.
Hmm. Yeah.
Okay, they're expecting 20% sales increase over here in our busy season. Ever since that we started, coming up, they started to see that they got better drivers. You know, that's one thing too with these food service. It all depends on customer service and the drivers. If you got drivers showing up at 6 o'clock in a full parking lot, you know what I'm saying? Doesn't really look too good, you know.
20%. That's good, man.
Yeah, they are on a hiring spree at my location. They are still hiring.
But how much people you guys got in the DC?
As the DC, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure we're well over 100 something jobs.
Oh yeah, damn.
Yeah,
How far do they go out?
sure. I go far, bro. I go really far.
Oh
I
yeah.
think one time on the paperwork it said about almost 400 miles, but I'm pretty sure I did way over 400 miles because man, I was losing service. Had to take out my Garmin. Man, it was rough. Some
Yo, you
stops out
you
in the
lay you
middle of
laid over?
nowhere. Nah, man, I don't lay over, bro. I get that thing done.
Oh shit, that's a lot of miles though.
Yeah, there's really a lot of miles, but it's not that many stops or cases, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
So once you get there, you have no time to waste. You know,
What are you guys on, component or hourly?
it's the senior guys who've been there. Man, we got guys that been doing this for 40 years, man. In that DC, bro, they got my respect. You know,
Yeah.
they on component, and I don't know when they ruled out the component, but everybody else is like on hourly.
Oh, that's crazy. I mean, that's good though, right?
Oh yeah, I'd rather be on component, but some of these routes, man, the routes don't look the same from when I started. You know, when I started, I was looking at 15 stops and about 700 to 800 cases on a daily. Now I'm getting that like every once in a while right
Oh, so the hourly end up working out better right now.
now. Oh yeah, I really do because I don't know, like right now, especially with COVID, I don't know if y'all see like pizza shops, man. They used to take like 15 cases of wings. Now they doing like two or three, couple bags of flowers. Not a lot of, sometimes used to get like freaking people ordering like 30 bags of flour. You know what I'm saying? Now you barely even seeing like 10, just because everything's going up. So these guys are not really ordering that much. You know?
Man, thank God I can't relate with you. I ain't got that. I don't do that many pizza places, and the two pizza places that I do, they don't get the flyer from us. But I do not miss pizza places, man. Dealing with
No,
those
I don't
pizza
miss it,
boxes.
man. I don't. Yeah, the pizza boxes are the worst, man. I'm not even gonna lie. You can like everybody be like grab a strap and then tie it to the dolly and all that. I'm like, man, I'm not doing all that, bro.
How
It's
you
gonna
do it?
take more time to do all that. The way I do it is, if they order like a small pizza box, I put that on the bottom and stack two up, and then if not, I'll use the 610 can, stack two of them up over there. Or if they some of these pizza shops they want the pizza boxes outside and it will fit through the door.
Uh huh.
Man, I just stack them on the side for like 7 and 8, and just run that shit down the ramp.
I got a video on that. How to stack pizza boxes on the hand truck. But
Should
basically,
I
what I
probably look it
do,
up?
yeah, basically
But
what
y'all
I do,
dollies
right?
are different though, bro.
What do
Yeah,
you
we
mean?
have the dollies that you have the dollies that the handle in the middle
Yeah.
sticks out. We have and the bottom portion is completely like covered. We have a dolly that like it's like a circle around the long part. It doesn't stick out, and then the bottom has holes in it. Like it's
So,
that's the way it's welded. So
oh,
it's
okay.
yeah. And I was when I got to US Food, I was hoping they had you guys type of dollies that I'll be seeing on YouTube. Cause I see like from every other state, but not over here. Yeah, I have the same dollars, but not out here. And it makes it quite difficult because with the flour, man, you throw that flour on that dolly. Once you lift it up, it's gonna rip because it has holes at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna rip automatically, whether you stack a
Yeah.
bunch of them or not.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see what you're saying. But to the pizza boxes, basically what I do, I lay the hand truck down flat, right? And you can lay the pizza boxes on top of the hand trucks as high you want to, and you just put one to stand straight up at the bottom, right where the lip is at on the hand truck, and you pick it up, and it's gonna be sturdy. It ain't gonna go nowhere.
Oh, all right.
So it
Shit,
took
but do
me.
you hand carry it to the door?
Yeah, you can hand truck it anywhere.
Shoot, some of these doors be small, man. You be ordering them big ass boxes, man. I'm like, what the hell?
See,
I
you,
can't go
yeah,
through nowhere.
yeah, you probably in a different. Yeah, that's New York, so that's probably different. So how much people you see come and go from your DC?
Man, from over here at US Food, barely, man. It's a real like over here. It's really ran pretty smooth, man. It's pretty like if you come from Cisco to there, man, you it's a cakewalk, bro. It's a cakewalk. It's no comparison, none. In Cisco, man, I see people go every day. Man, I had one dude. He rolled with me. And he left a ride on me.
What you mean? What?
Yeah, we had 20 stops. It was a local run, and the guys was interviewing for like a warehouse position, something. So they made him come and drive with me so he could learn like what the whole process is or something like that. Man, the freaking guy called the Uber at stop 12. It left me dry, left the job dry.
Hey,
I was like, yo, man, where you going? He was like, yo, that's my ride, man. I didn't even, he was on the phone. I didn't even know what he was doing.
hold
We
up.
got to the next stop. Man, he didn't even help me unload. I was like, yo, is everything all right? You good? He said, yeah, I just need to take a breather. I was like, all right, man, that's cool. I got this one, you know.
Hold up.
Next thing I know, he said, yo, man, I gotta go, man. He opened up the truck, grabbed his bags, and bounced. I was like, yeah, what the hell? I called my supervisor. I said, yo, man, what's going on over here?
Oh shit. Oh, that was
Yeah, that's some
classic, man.
wild times right there.
That shit's classic. So I guess he ain't come back to the warehouse. If he can't handle that, he probably ain't come back to the warehouse.
Man, I don't know where he went, man, but it was crazy that day, man, because I was like, golly, man, I can't believe they left me, man.
That man was out of there. That man was like, man,
Oh
y'all
yeah, he
crazy,
was talking
man.
about he wanted to be a driver too. He wanted to get his license and all that. I said, all right, brother, we'll see. You didn't expect that.
Yeah, he probably thought we just pull up to the restaurant and they come and get the
Yeah,
stuff.
that's exactly what he said. He said, man, I thought they unloaded for you. I was like, what? He thought it was kind of like the supermarkets where you go to a supermarket, just drop off the pallets,
Yeah.
like Hannaford, Price Chopper, and all that.
Hmm.
I was like, nah, it ain't happening. Nah, bro, we run this in. What do you think we got these dollies for?
That's crazy, man. So he bounced. That's crazy. Y'all got any females that work over there?
Man, the head trainer was here over here is a female, brother.
Oh yeah, that's what's up, bro.
Yeah, she's a beast.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
How long she been there?
I don't know, but quite a long time, you know. She get to that position.
I wonder if she's a girl
When I
or
was at Cisco, there was one. There was one as well.
yeah.
But they kind of babied her, but that's all right, you know. No, I don't
Yeah,
have
it's
an
alright.
issue with it, man, because I focus on me, man. I'm not focused on anybody else.
Yeah, I feel you. So how many hours you average a week over there?
So at Cisco, it was like 64. US Foods is like 55 to 60 at best.
Oh, that ain't bad.
Sometimes there's like 50. So
So because it's hourly, do you see a lot of guys milking the clock?
oh hell yeah, man, you got to, man. With this economy, the way the economy is going, man, you'd be a
Yeah.
fool to be rushing these loads.
That's why I couldn't be hourly. Me personally, I couldn't be hourly because I'm milking the clock. cause I want to get paid. Like, so
Yeah.
if you guys don't want to get me paid,
But
like,
even the component, they was talking about bringing it up again because they saw we can handle the workload.
hmm
But I'm like, I had a bad experience with Cisco because I would have been making more hourly than a component because it's like I was saying before at the last video. Sometimes you could have scanned. So like there's no they really didn't give you delay time for like let's say if there's somebody at the delivery spot, you know what I'm saying? If there's another freaking company at the delivery spot and you can't deliver, they don't give you no delay time for none of that. They basically only wanted you to get delay time if you're broken down. That's it.
at Cisco, it's basically cause I talked to a lot of Cisco guys. It's hard to hit that component pay, man.
I hit it a couple times, but my hourly rate wasn't that high. Because some days you can scan you know what I'm saying?
hmm
Some of the labels at the my previous location, freaking, I don't know, it was something weird that the selector could scan it, but you can't scan it.
What?
So it was weird. It was like you put it on the sticker, it just won't go through in the system. So you have to like manual the whole cooler for the truck because it's probably the cooler side or sometimes it's a dry. And it kept saying it's the printer that the selector is using that's
Yeah.
kind of fucked up or something. So I had to deal with that during my time there. And then also delay time. It was hard for me to get delay times for like certain stuff because sometimes I'd be running out early, hustle, get there early, and then I can't deliver. So then my time is going back down. So then my cases per hour is also going down because I'm not delivering. You know what I'm saying? No delay time to help you out. You're not making it nowhere.
Yeah. That's crazy. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Shout out to we got Jen in the building, L Wise, Mike, D Rich, Lewis up in the building. Shout out to Truck Money Al. We got Omar up in the building, checking in from U.S. Foods, all the way up from Connecticut, but all the way up in New York, doing their thing, man. U.S. Food, Omar, U.S. Food is different in every state, man. That's what confuses a lot of people. They pay different, and
Oh yeah.
they're just different, man. And even with Cisco, like you talk to Cisco drivers in a different state, they probably say they're doing great, they're making this, they're making that. But then you go to
But I just think that man, Cisco is a better company as far as if you want to, you're not ever gonna worry about the work. Like Cisco is gonna always have those cases, always gonna have those stops no matter what. You know what I'm saying?
more consistent when it comes to work wise.
Exactly, because they're the biggest and they have the most stuff and they profit. Like how should I say it? Cisco has their own brands of like certain like foods. They have their own brand of like French fries, the hamburger meat, all that man. They have all that in their name. So obviously it tastes good because they keep ordering it. So they getting a whole lot of profit share under their own name. So that's why they're the biggest.
Yeah, you ain't lying. And the way they
All these other
operate,
companies they're getting in. Yeah, all these other companies are getting third party stuff and getting a little bit of shares here and there.
yeah. So they constantly. That's why they paying that price game.
Yep.
So will you go back to Cisco though?
Oh hell yeah, but they gotta give me another 15,000.
Hey, you know, I
Shoot.
ain't gonna lie. You know what I like about you? You're an opportunist.
Oh yeah.
You're an opportunist, man.
Shoot.
Yeah.
I see that 15,000, man. I'm like, all right, forget the seniority. It's time to go make that money.
And what if you go back to Cisco for a year and you see U.S. Food with 20,000? What you gonna do then?
Shit, I probably try some of that too. Sure, I'll go back and forth, man. I ain't scared. They
Hey,
probably stop after that point, though. But it's worth trying.
yeah, I don't blame you, man. Grab that money. Grab that. Did
Oh
so
yeah,
when you first
man.
signed up with Cisco, did they have that sign-on bonus?
Yeah, it was freaking. When I got there, I was told from because I got there in the summertime. And the summertime over here is the busy season. They said that was the worst busy season they ever had. So my bonus went from 5,000 to 10,000 because I stood, and I got shit done. So Cisco is all right with me. I have no issues or nothing for Cisco.
Oh, you left the right way.
Yeah, I gave it the 2 weeks and all. During the 2 weeks they worked the hell out of me, but with my military mindset, you can't break me, man.
Exactly. This job, like in your mindset, this job is like it's a hard job, but your mindset makes it easy, right?
Oh yeah, you just gotta have in your mind that not every day is gonna be the best day, and when things are flowing and then something happens, man, that's just the world, man. That's the life we live in now.
And that's the way I look at it, man. Like we be having a good week at work, and a lot of drivers. I even got people I talk to on the daily. Like one thing goes bad, and it just ruined their whole day. It like it ruined their whole week. But they're not thinking about the
Oh yeah,
whole.
I show you them pictures, right? I sent
Yeah,
them what,
yeah,
man, that route they told me they was running low on Ejax.
yeah,
And man, I was like, man, what the hell, man? Yeah, I was like, I don't even have enough time to run that damn crap in, man. I don't want to use that backbreaker.
yeah.
And so I said, you know what, man, I'm gonna have to take it, man, because I got no choice. And
What
man, I was pissed off that day, boy.
what else are you delivering to a warehouse?
It's a ski resort. They have like a
Oh,
shed, and the coolers are on the inside, so you just drop and go. But you know how U.S. Foods is with that.
yeah, you got it. Like, okay. Shout out to Jen up in the building. Jen, if you want to get in, U.S. Food Driver, hit the link. Um, one thing I could say about U.S. Food though, we lost we lost Omar. But one thing I can say about U.S. Food is that they got a lot of them big drops. They got a lot of big drops, man. Pallet drops. You just drop the load and you go on about your business. You know what I mean? That's one thing I miss off my old route is being able to drop them cases and go. You know what I mean? For real, for real. But shout out to everybody up in here, man. We lost we lost Omar. Oh, we got him back. Yeah, go
Yeah,
ahead. Yeah, yeah, we had lost
nah,
him for a
man,
second.
nah, man. But other than that, man, I just deliver and go and just do my thing, man. Because I'm starting to become a veteran to this game, man. Every stop looked the same. The cases all look the same. Just do my thing,
Do you have a route?
man. So since we have a lot of drivers over here, man, that's the only route I have is the one I showed you. Other than that, I float, and I don't mind floating because that's how you get to learn like a whole bunch of stops and a whole bunch of areas.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I feel you.
So
So,
when it comes down to it, they act when they need a route done, and they know you've done it before. You're gonna be the go-to guy.
and sometimes the go-to guy can make the most money in the building.
Oh yeah, man, I'm telling you, man, they working me now, man, because they know I can do it.
Yeah, that's what's up, bro. That's
But I
what's
told him from the get go, I said, man, I come here to win, man. So I need the most amount of hours, most amount of cases. I need everything.
yeah. Hell yeah. Oh man.
But you don't see that many young guys like that. I'm only 29. I'm thinking like this.
Yeah, you don't. You don't, man. Kevin, appreciate you for coming up in here, man. Be easy. You don't, man. What advice you can give to any young guys, man, even younger guys than you, about that
Yeah,
want to come in the game, man?
you gotta stick to it. You gotta just stick to it and just know that this field right here pays really well for with no degree, no nothing. You can make a lot of money. You just gotta keep on doing it, keep on striving.
Why you think drivers quit so easy though and give up so easy?
I mean, most drivers that quit easily, they just want something easy. To be honest with you, they just want to drop the trailer and freaking go pick up another one, or they just want to drive around like Miss Daisy on the highways all day.
Yeah, I feel you. What's going on, homie? I feel you, man. They just want everything easy, huh?
Yeah, I'm just like, man, I make more money than when I was in the army, brother. So I'm like, man, you guys don't know.
Bro, we make so much money more than other people's other
Yeah, that's when
industries.
your last video I chipped in because I was like, dude, being an owner operator, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to have like this type of connection, that, this and that, breakdown. And I'm like, dude, I hop in my truck, I throw cases, I go home, I get paid well. That's it. You know,
And that's
being an
one thing
owner
I say,
operator is
man.
way too much work. And then when
You got the
average
whole
out, you're gonna
truck.
make the same money.
Yeah, you got the whole truck to worry
Nah,
about,
man.
man.
Nah, I don't really think it's worth like that. I mean, there's more part to it, man. You get to be your own boss, but you know, it's too much.
You just got to make double
And
what we make to make it work. Because if you're on op and if you're making the same amount of money that we are, then is is not you need to be making more.
what about the benefits? Because we get benefits. And actually, man, you know how it is, man. Once we out there, we our own boss. They expect us to get their work, the work done. So we actually our own boss as well. If you really look at it.
Yeah, we are. Hey, we're our own boss until we like 6 hours behind. And
Oh
then
yeah, but we're
we gonna be.
$6 behind because of the warehouse, not because of us. You
Yeah.
know,
Talking about
unless we
warehouse,
move it that slow.
how's your warehouse?
The warehouse over here is actually all right. I still get a bunch of mixed picks sometimes, but just kind of like how you said previously, man, I don't be looking at the like. I look at stickers and that's it. This is stop one. This is stop two. Bam, bam, bam. This belongs to you. I'm not looking to see if it's a mispick or not. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Like a lot of people, they be like, "Oh, you didn't see this." Like, really? Man, I got so much cases on the truck. I'm not looking at the name of the box. I'm looking at a sticker. I'm gonna scan the sticker, and it's coming inside your store. And if I got in, and sometimes they call you, sometimes dispatcher call you. Oh, you dropped off a mispick at such and such stop. I'm be like, yo, you gotta get somebody to go pick that up. I got way too much stops out here to be playing around like that. Like they
Because
know
they
they be
don't be
having,
playing over here. They be making me go get that.
yeah, they know they got stops.
Being
Like
stingy.
they got trucks with like no cases on it. Like send those trucks over there to go get
Yeah.
it. Hold up. Homie say warehouse is on point every day, getting worse and worse. Oh my God. He
I'm not
said,
gonna lie, dude. That warehouse up at Cisco, man. Oh Lord, bro, man, they was loading me crazy, dude. Crazy, man. I remember one time it was supposed to be my chemical pallet. Man, they had bananas up top. Like apparently the guy ordered like 15 cases of bananas. I don't even fucking know why. And freaking they put it on top of my chemical pallets, like the Ecolab, the big jars, the
yeah,
Ecolab sanitizer.
yeah.
Man, they put on top of chemicals, man. I was like, yo, what the hell? They ain't even rap it. They ain't
Oh
even
shit.
rap it. That was like, holy crap, dude. Like, man, they just stored up on them, man. I was like, what the hell? I was like, man, these people done lost their mind now these days.
Hey, is it just me or does Cisco like do they load all their stuff on the left side of the trailer for some reason?
Nah, I mean,
Or maybe it's just
it's
in
just like
Florida.
they load just like any other company, but man, just kind of how you said, man, you can't have 18 stops in one pallet. You know what I'm saying? You have to be broken down to at least six, seven stops a pop, and then it's up to the loader and whoever builds the load map on that fucking trailer. You know, if they
Yeah.
gonna lead you the right way. But if you're not routed properly as well, that also goes into it because if you're not routed properly, you'll be breaking down other pallet, which is gonna fuck up the whole map of your route. You know.
Yeah. Homie, you need to come check out how they load down here, man, down in the south. Like, I mean, I know they load on both sides of the trailer, but like, I guess what the drivers do, they try to hurry up and create space because it seemed like the drivers are going. It seemed like they got three compartments over there at Cisco, and they try to
Yeah, we have.
three
But do
compartments.
they broke? Yeah, do they break it down as if like what you call it with the barriers with the
Yeah, that's what I'm
walls?
talking about. It seemed like they got three
Oh no, we
compartments
don't
there.
have that. We don't have that. They just put it like on the trailer, just how it is. You know, the freezer pallet is gonna be behind the bulkhead, which forces you to use that side door, and then the cooler and jars could be taking up most of the trailer.
Yeah,
They rarely leave a freezer pallet on the tail of the trailer, so you can escape from using that freezer door.
but they'll do it at first stop occasionally, right?
Nope.
Oh, they don't got a first stop pull off at that U.S. Food.
Oh, at U.S. Food, yes. I'm talking about my Cisco days.
Oh, Cisco. Oh, oh no, I don't think Cisco got that. But U.S. Food,
Oh
you got
hell
that
no.
first stop pull
Now
off.
our U.S. food is man. Our U.S. food is really good, bro. I'm not gonna lie. That anchor stop is it's always on point. If we need a freezer pallet that they know we're gonna get it off real quick, they'll put that pallet up on the tail so you can avoid using that damn side door.
But when you put that pallet on the tail, first freezer pallet, bro, it's not a big deal. Ain't nothing gonna happen. But if it's frozen
Yeah,
and
but
you put it,
you know, man, they get higher ups. You know that you never know if one of those people gonna check on you and all that. You know,
higher ups
because
or whatever, you tell them the same thing. Like I think, all right, if you put the freezer pallet in the back at the right time, at the right, just leave it in freezer. You ready to go? Put it in the back, right? Even if you put a thermometer in there, man, I think you're still gonna hit a decent temperature.
yeah. I don't turn off my reefer anyways. I just keep it on. Except when it's like -degree weather, like how we get here, man. I shut that thing off.
Man, talking about turn off your reefer, man. I be seeing some guys working, man. They be, I ain't gonna lie, inside their trailer look hot as hell, man. They doors is wide open. I'm like, what the? I'm like, what the hell they finding some of these drivers, man? Like they be gone for a long time and
Shoot.
they doors is wide open. I can understand if you're running the ramp, then okay, that justify leaving your door open, right? But you got some guys, man, they got lift gates and they're still leaving their doors open, man. I know their temp is way off, man.
Yeah, I just use the current, man. I just use the currents to be honest with you.
And I know
You
it's
know.
hard. It's hard to keep that temp in the cooler once you start coming out the back doors. But at
Yeah, I know.
least,
Yeah, yeah.
do you have any customers that temp you?
Nah, hell no. I never.
You lucky, bro. You lucky, bro. We
I'd
got
be
some
like, don't give me
customers
that
that,
stop again.
man. When I was at U.S. Food, we had a customer at Miami with the airport. They used to temp us, bro. And if that thing wasn't at the right temperature, they ain't taking it.
I mean, you- it's just because you're in Florida though. Over here, it's cold. Like even our summers is sometimes cold. We get some hot summers, but they're basically summertime for us is mostly like ice cream, seafood, in which you really have to keep that TK rolling. But in the winter, you like right now we're like at 30 degrees, so it's pretty much good. If you shut
Yeah,
it off or stop it too. But I wouldn't recommend nobody running that thing all day dry like that. You crazy as hell.
that's food, man, and people gotta eat that shit, man. Think about your kids, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Back of a
Shoot.
trailer, they got eggs and stuff, and 100 degrees. Like, come on, bro. It gets hot back there.
Yeah, honestly, I want to retire to doing this thing, man, because I think this thing is fun to me. Keeps you active, it keeps your pocket full, but.
Oh yeah,
Oh
man.
yeah.
I don't hear a lot of drivers saying that, bro.
Well, I mean, now seeing with my own eyes, these dudes been throwing cases for 40 years. So if
Yeah.
they could do it, I don't see the reason why not.
I just don't think it's hard. I don't look at it like a lot of people would. I don't look at it like the way a lot of people look at it. A lot of people, they make it hard. Their mindset is like built different than me, man. They make it hard, and it's like, I don't understand what's going on with it. To me, I'm just throwing some
Yeah,
shit on the dolly, and I'm bringing it inside a restaurant. I'm using my feet, and I'm pulling the dolly out, giving my $100,000. I just gave you my
yeah.
job
What?
description, right? I throw some shit on the dolly. I wheel it inside a restaurant. Give me my 100K. Come on, bro. Come on
And
now.
what other job is gonna give you that much money coming home every day and trucking?
Bro, you know how much shit you gotta go through in college to make 100K?
Oh yeah.
I can tell you how to make 100K, people. Put some shit on the dolly. First, you gotta learn how to drive a truck. Put some shit on the dolly. Bring it in a restaurant where you want this shit. Use your feet. Unscoop that shit. Give me my 100K. Like, some people make it so hard, bro.
Shoot. I don't know, man. I wouldn't recommend going to school now either. With these loans, man, man, the economy is freaking horrible right now, bro.
It's crazy, man. That school, man. It's
Yeah, I'm
crazy. What?
telling you.
Hold up. Jen say, what you mean 100K? $100,000 a year. The average food service driver make $100,000 a year. Or
I
if they
tell you what,
don't,
I
they
worked at
should be close.
Cisco. My first year at Cisco, I came in half in the summer,
Mhm.
in the summer, and then ended it like for the tax year, right?
Mhm.
Within 6 months, I think I made well over 50,000 on that.
In 6 months, you made over 60,000, right?
Yep,
Ew.
that's including the bonus payments, but still,
Yeah, you would have. You would have.
that's
You
what
would.
people make in
Yeah.
a year, man.
Yeah, you would have made way over 100,000. Like, the average food service
This year,
driver is
this year
hitting
I'm
a
at
hundred.
118.
Exactly.
One
Right.
eighteen plus 6,000 of like my 401k.
Uh huh.
That meant I would have been grossing 124,000.
Exactly. Like, sometimes people hear me talking about 100K, they think like I be making stuff up. The average food service driver is making 100K. That's only $1,930 a week. Food service
and that
drivers are making that as I speak.
you gotta work, you gotta hustle for that too. Because some dudes they take that lack of work and they don't even think about it. They don't even think about the money they're leaving on the table.
Man, that's why I say when it's busy, I got this, don't leave no crumbs on the table, man. As
The
long as you're
hell
willing and
no,
able.
man.
You know what I mean? Shit, if I'm in New York, if they want me to drive to Florida, I'm driving.
Sure. One dude told me one time, man, I don't care if they round me to California and back. I said, what? Freaking guy is crazy.
That's crazy, yo.
Shoot. But yeah, I've been following the channel for a while, man. A while.
Oh yeah, appreciate
Shoot.
that, man.
Yeah, yeah. The first
Uh,
one was the video you made on like the tips on to be successful. Like if you
uh-huh.
see an old lady up in whatever, and then
Yeah,
she gives you coffee, you obviously gonna just stack the flour for her.
yeah.
It's like, but you see a grown ass dude with muscles and shit, you fuck out of here, man. You put that shit up.
Exactly. For real, man. Yeah, they be looking at you
Shoot.
like they want you to stack shit. Man, I ain't stacking nothing. You crazy? That ain't part of the You got food service companies out there that actually have a contract where they gotta stack certain things.
Yeah. Yeah, the Cisco location now, man, it was mostly it was never the stack, never. It was always drop and go. We were too busy for all that.
What's going on, Toga? Yeah, but strike while the iron is hot. Yeah, but Jen, yeah, that the average food service driver, I'm not making this up. They're hitting 100K. So when I say 100K, that's what I mean, you know?
Oh yeah, man. But this was a couple years back, man. We would have been killing it, man. With
Oh yeah, you talking
shoot.
about with the way the house prices was? Man, you ain't
Yeah,
lying. If this was like,
yeah.
bro, if
We
this
would have
was
been
like
killing
10
it,
years
man.
ago, man, I could own so much shit right now, man. If
Oh
this was
yeah.
10 years ago, I could own me.
Shoot, right now,
I probably own me like three houses, bro.
I tell you the difference, man. Goldfish crackers over here used to cost $1.89, right? The little thing that they have for goldfish crackers, right?
Yeah.
Over here, man, that thing's about $4, bro.
Good
$4.
lord,
It's three something plus tax. You get to spend $4.
bro. A cup of
Man, with
coffee right
five
now.
dollars
Yeah.
for $5, a couple years back, you could have got you a whole sandwich up at Subway.
Cup of coffee at Wawa, bro. Right now, they want $3 for it.
Man, when I was at Texas, man, they had a couple Wawas. I used to go over there all the time. Man, them
Yeah.
coffees used to be like 75 cents.
So I'm thinking to myself, right? Like, sometimes let's just say you got some money in your pocket, right? And then you're thinking to yourself, like, where the hell the money went, bro? And you're wondering where your money went. Shit is just higher, man. Everything's higher. Like, everything's higher. Gas is higher. Food is higher. Everything's higher, yo. When I go
Yeah,
grocery shopping, all the groceries are higher. You know what I mean? Milk, eggs, everything you need, man. You got kids, they gotta eat. Cereal is higher. It's crazy, bro. Like, I feel bad for people who just got like regular jobs, you know? Every time I go, my kids they eat a lot of cereal and
man,
stuff like that.
I'm still wondering. I'm still wondering how they doing, man. 'Cause I'm like, yo, like, man, I'm still like penny pincher right now, and I'm making good money. So I'm like, golly, man, I don't know how these dudes are doing it right here.
Yeah, for real, man. Yeah. Hey, we got
Shoot,
any
man, you
question? We
can't
got any
buy
questions
nothing
for
out of these
Omar?
days.
We got any questions for Omar up in the building? U.S. food driver. Yeah, Lord, I don't see how they making it, man. Trust me. I don't see how they making it, bro. Like right now, I'm considering like my truck is fairly new, but I'm considering I should have bought me a diesel truck, man, 'cause that fuel price, man. That's my truck burns fuel. I'm thinking about like trading it in and getting me a diesel. Still thinking about it. I'm off.
Shoot, what about is Gordon out there? Like, are they
Down here,
running pretty hot on now?
they do pretty good down
'Cause
here.
I'm looking to get. Once I move, man, I'm looking to like. I'm not looking for a downgrade on pay.
Yeah,
Right now, I remember you talking a couple weeks back talk about the Port Orange over there. They lost a few accounts, so they running like on like double the people on the truck now. I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to go where it's popping. I mean, I wouldn't mind making a switch to the U.S. food over there for Port Orange, and then just hopping right over to Cheney.
yeah, I feel you. Lewis say diesel can be high too. Yeah, diesel is high, but diesel is high, but it burns off longer. You know what I mean? So I got some guys. I got G719. He asked, "Do you recommend working for U.S. Food?"
Oh yeah, you just gotta, man. Some people just have a different mentality. Some people call it being a robot, but man, you just gotta follow the rules and do your job, bro, and just keep your head down and keep getting that money. Is U.S. food is strict, but they starting to get a bit lenient now. But yeah, I would definitely recommend it work there.
I hear a lot of people say that U.S. Food is starting getting lenient, right? And to be honest with you, man, even though I hear people say this, I'm still quite confused. Like, what do they mean they're getting lenient? What does that mean?
So man, it used to get written up if you go a little bit like the written rule was you have to stop behind the stop sign. Even if you go a little tad bit over, that's a write up. That's a safety rider right then and there. If the camera catches it. But
Yeah,
now it's like everything is like a little bit of a free for all. But if you get in an accident and you see you're not driving safely, then that's obviously your job. You know what I'm saying? It has to be now involved into an accident, a
yeah.
reportable accident. That's how it starts. Like now, they let you sip a little bit of coffee, water while you're driving. I don't eat. I want to recommend it because you still have
Safety.
to be focused out there. But
Yeah.
I know that rule change. That's the big one that unless you cause an accident, you got to be more safe.
So they're
But
more
I
lenient
definitely
now.
recommend U.S. foods.
It got to be
Most
somebody like
definitely.
that went in to the front office with a little bit of like that's a little bit connected with the drivers, and it got to be like one person that like, yo, we got to change this. Too much drivers are leaving because the company used to be strict, yo, like strict as hell. You know what I mean? Like really strict, yo. You had to basically walk a straight line.
Oh yeah, but Cisco was the same way too, bro. You do anything on the say that their camera catches you, and freaking they'll send a little snapshot to the supervisor, and they'll have a little brief description and let them know what happened. Then we play the video and all that. You have to be a real safe driver out there.
Yep.
Yeah, you got to think they got a whole lot of money in that damn trailer. That's a whole lot of money we're pushing out. You know, so they gotta make sure that thing's getting there safe. You're not wrecking their stuff. You're not getting into no accidents, causing lawsuits and all that. It's just a business.
That's the number one thing, man. Them lawsuits out there. People cutting you off,
Yep.
all type of
Everybody
things.
wants to get. Yep. Everybody wants to get hit by a truck so they can get that money.
One thing, if you move to Florida, man, you gotta watch out for these crazy people just randomly crossing the road, man.
Yeah, I got that too. We got that too.
Oh, y'all got that over there, especially in the city.
Oh yeah, they wanted us to volunteer for that metro area. I said, hell no, man, I ain't going over there. Them people be hopping out of corners, freaking, freaking, what you would call it, bums, fucking coming out of nowhere on the corner asking you for money, this and that. Nah, man, I'm good.
Yo, how drivers deliver in those metro areas, man? They work overnight. How do they? How,
Honestly, I think it's really overnight, bro. Because throughout the day, man, I don't see how the hell they're gonna get through that. Man, that thing is jam packed over there.
oh, you said jam packed? Yeah, that shit crazy, bro.
Oh yeah. Shoot, I know in the city, man, they get a whole lot of parking tickets over there. Shoot, I know they be hitting us real hard with those parking tickets. You can't double park. You can't do nothing.
Man, that's
Even if you
how
put your cones out, even if you put your cones out, man, they still write you up a ticket.
that's how some of them make their money, man. Them parking people because they know we ain't got nowhere to park, and as soon we pull our air brakes, they come over with the ticket.
Oh yeah. My homeboy told the cop one time. He said, "Hey man, it's 5 in the morning. You ain't got nothing else better than do."
You know what? You know what the cop says?
The cop's like, "Man, I'm just doing my job." He's like, "I understand that, but there's no one here. We trying to deliver. It's the only place to park. We're trying to do our job too."
Just
Shoot.
like I got a place I deliver, right? It's only one spot you can park, right? When that spot is full, you can turn down another street and park there. But then you look to the left, these people, they got a no parking sign. But the
Oh
street,
yeah, yep.
but they don't own the street. It's just their property. You can't park on there. You can't like put the truck on the sidewalk. And the dude came to me one time. He was like, "Oh man, my boss said no truck park here." And I looked at dude, man. I'm like, bro. I'm like, really? It ain't nothing going on, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to deliver the
Now
food.
I had a similar story like that. The guy was like, "I'm gonna call the vice president." I said, "Call him." I said, "Dude, this is the most safest place I could park at." You know, I was like, "I'm not hurting nobody. Everybody got enough space to come out. You know, my cones is out, doing the proper precautions. So I mean, like, man, I don't see what's the problem."
Yo, dude went and say vice president.
Yeah, the VP. I was like, "Man, what the hell?" He's like, "I never been there." So he apparently like the other drivers been doing that. He's like, "Man, I'm just so sick of y'all drivers." He said, "U.S. Food and Cisco." I was like, he's like, "Man, you guys do that next time. I'm not ever ordering from you guys again." I looked at it. I said, "Well, all right, cool. I'm out of here. You got your order." I don't be arguing with the customers, man. I don't get into all that, man. If they call and ask like why the customers acting that way, then give like a real big description on what happened. But other than that, I don't get into all that.
Yeah, I don't do that either. It's a waste. It's a no-win situation. Cause
Yeah,
I'm
but
like,
then the funny thing is, 2 weeks later, I delivered to the same guy. He was happy, so I was just like, ah, whatever,
yeah, yep. Can't get too close to them either. You gotta do your job, man. Stay professional. Yo, we're gonna get out of here, man. I appreciate you for rolling up in here, though.
All right, no problem, no problem.
All right, man. Take it easy out there, though.
All right, you too, you too.
All right.
I'll let you know if I make the transfer though.
Okay, let me know.
Yeah, because I want to make the transfer when I'm ready to get that house too. You know, so maybe I could get guided the right way.
Yeah. All right.
Plus, are you qualified for the VA loans? Like, do you know how to work it? Work that whole thing?
I know some people that cause you still got your VA, right?
Yeah.
Well, up in that area, yeah, you probably gotta reach out to somebody that's up in that area though.
Mm.
Up in the area where you want to be.
So Port Orange is not near you?
No, sir. Florida kind of big and funny. Like Florida's long. Um, Port Orange, like
Shoot, I gotta visit Florida too to see how it is down there. I know I got family up in Tampa. Sure, I'll
bro,
probably move up to that
every
area.
and the funny thing is every major city is like far away from each other. Talking about far.
Oh shit.
Like Orlando and Tampa, they're not that far from each other. Maybe truck money out. What you say? Um, truck money out. What you say? Orlando, Tampa, what about 40 minutes? That might be the closest major city. But then you're looking at Orlando to Miami. You're talking about a 3 hour drive. Depending on where you're going to Miami, could be longer. Orlando to Florida, Orlando to Fort Lauderdale, probably about 2 hours, 2.5 hours. Orlando to Port Orange is not that bad. I think that's going to be an hour. But then Port Orange to Jacksonville, that's quite a bit of hike too. So Florida is pretty spread out, man. When you think
Mm.
about Pensacola and Tallahassee, like the two, when you think about major cities that you hear about, the cities that you hear about when you're like in New York, like they're spread it out, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Shit.
Yeah, they're really spread it out.
Yeah,
So
I'm not gonna put out there what I was stationed at, but everything that was like, well, in that's the Army wide, and I think military wide. The base is always far away from like the major cities and all that. So if you live far away from the base, you have to drive probably like an hour. You know what I'm saying? Just to come back to go to work. So I don't want to do that.
oh, the bases they was far away.
Oh yeah, they're all of them. They all like in the middle of nowhere, and then freaking just to hit up like Kansas City or freaking New York City or whatever. It's like a 5 to 6 hour drive, sometimes even more.
Yo, one thing I must say, yo, right? Sometimes I see like the army guys driving down the road. They got a convoy or whatever, right?
Oh yeah, yeah,
One thing I want to ask. I know you must have been in a convoy before.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yo, how stressful is it to be going 40 miles
I,
an hour from point A to point B?
nah, it ain't stressful, man. You just hope you have a good partner with you, so you can have some great conversations while you're driving 40 miles an hour for freaking 3 hours.
You know, I be seeing them like every now and then. You see them move through the
Yeah,
city, right?
man, them Humvees, they got no radio. Freaking, you're in full battle rattle. You know, so you just sitting there, 40 minutes, just
That's
driving. Sometimes they stop to get like something to eat or whatever, and then you just go right back on the road, just driving.
that's crazy, man. Hey, what do you guys be going? What? Well, I know you probably can't talk about that, but they be moving. They be creeping, man.
Oh yeah, they be doing some wild shit, man. These shit that you be thinking about, they be doing that shit.
Shout out to Island Trucker. He's also military. Check out Island Trucker channel too.
Dude,
He's the owner operator.
Island trucker, right?
Yeah, he's the owner. He
Man, all
run out
right,
the ports. All right,
all right. Oh,
all right, bro. Take it easy, man. Just let me know.
all right, no problem. I'll let you know.
All right. Yup, yup. Appreciate everybody for rolling up in here. there you go, man. We shout out to Omar, man. Truck driver, former military man, find his way into trucking, find his way into the food service fraternity. Well, this ain't no fraternity. You know what I mean? This is just a job, man. Just a job. You know what I mean? Once again, man, I appreciate everybody for rolling up in here. Um, oh yeah, appreciate that, Toga. That's the link. That's the link for Island Trucker channel, man. Y'all check out his channel. Especially we had somebody in here that was talking about working at the port. Island Trucker, he pulls a lot out the port, so you can hit that link and follow his journey, right? So once again, man, I appreciate y'all for rolling up in here. Uh, about to get out of here, man. Saturday night, got to go do some things. You feel me? Hey, y'all be easy out there, man. Enjoy the rest of y'all night.